Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. This is Veer Maheshwar Charitable Trust Latur M.SC India organizing daily international webinar series. In this series, we are inviting speakers from India and abroad. Speakers are delivering their topic as per their field of interest and research. And every day, we are enjoying on new topics. Today, we have invited K.SIVAKAVI sir, who is having qualification M.SC, M.PHIL, B.ED. He is graduate teacher and he is working as CMS MANAPAKKAM, Chennai. Actually, he is not new for us. Before that, he also delivered the topic for our webinar. And today, when I requested on the group to join as a speaker, because today's speaker is unable to join, so he quickly accepted our request and replied that, sir, I am ready to deliver the talk. So because of him only, there is no gap in our series. Otherwise, at the last moment, we are unable to invite someone and no one can accept the request at last point. But he dared so because he is a good supporter of us and his topic is active learning methodology. And we all mostly are teachers. So how active learning methodology is useful for us, he will explain in next minutes, 2 minutes, in 45 minutes. I request you, sir. Yes, Shivkavi, sir. You are welcome from our organization, from all the participants. And I request you, you can start your speech now. Thank you.
Good evening, honorable present here. So I'm so happy to see you all this evening. So today we are going to discuss about active learning methodology. Are you able to see the screen?
Your PPT is not shared, sir. You click on your PPT, screen is shared, but you can click on your PPT.
Okay. Just I will share the screen now.
Entire screen or window as per your convenience. You open at first your PPT, yes, and then go to.
Is it visible now? Is it visible, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, perfect.
Yes,
perfect, perfect.
Yes. So as we all know, we are in the era of knowledge. So knowledge is power. See, we need to empower our student community. Students are the pillars, future pillars of our nation. And we need to empower them, give them good education so that our nation will prosper. We can build a strong society, strong India. For that, we need to empower them by giving them good education. See, when we studied, our educational system was something different. Our mindset was something different. But now, the generation has changed. Students are something different. They need things in a different way. So, according to the expectations of the students, we need to change our methodology. If we think that we are teachers, we can teach and students can listen, they have to carry out whatever instruction we give. All those things would not help us to have a good educational atmosphere, learning atmosphere. Now it's time for us to slightly modify our teaching methodology. Previously, it was teacher-centered. We need to plan. We need to plan everything and present in the classroom atmosphere. Students were passive in those days when we had our education. And now we need to make them active by introducing active learning methodology. This is what we are going to discuss today. How to make the learning atmosphere active. First thing, the teaching should be student-centered. We need to motivate them first. When we enter to the classroom, straight away if you go to the subject, they won't get inclined towards our teaching. They will be somewhere else. They'll be in the ground mentally, or at home, or dreaming something else. We need to bring them mentally into the classroom by motivating them, by inspiring them. One saying goes like this: good teacher teaches, better teacher demonstrates, the best teacher inspires. Students should long for our teaching. That inspiration we need to give. When the teacher will come to our classroom, that expectation should be there among children. In such a way, we need to design and deliver our teachings. First thing, we need to make them involved by doing something. Hands-on experience should be given. When we go to the classroom, make children have touch with the subject matter. Supposing if we are teaching about leaf, we need to give them experience to touch the leaf. This is leaf. A variety of leaves. See the texture, see the nature of the leaf. Touch it, feel it. See, the tactile experience is important. Tactile experience is very, very important. See, learning by doing. Then, collaborative experience. What is a collaborative experience? See, if we are giving any presentation in the classroom, just make children form a team, a small group. Let them discuss about the subject matter. Give them different topics so that they will have a peer interaction. That will help children a lot to pour out their knowledge. They have to speak in the classroom. Not that we need to speak, have to speak. See, give them experience to do, to touch, to feel the subject matter, so that they would be happy to learn. Second thing, collaborative. See, in the classroom, some students will speak, some students will not speak. They'll have some sort of difference of opinion. They have to forget everything and speak. Groups, topic into small pieces. Let them interact, let them touch, so that the classroom atmosphere will be active. This is what I would like to underline. Classroom should be active. When classroom is active, the students will be active and they will learn things in a fantastic way. Inquiry driven, questions, investigations, and reflection guide instruction and assessment. We need to develop some sort of inquiry. So this is the first thing I would like to share. Then why? Why this active learning? Why should we have this active learning methodology? What would be the expectation? Okay. What are the benefits? Higher activity, increase active learning methods. We'll make children active first in the classroom. Motivate. When we introduce the lesson, we will introduce in a different way. Introducing the introduction is an art, bringing all minds into the classroom. Okay. The first thing what we do in the classroom is making them active. Motivation. See, all students will not be there in the same state of mind to listen to lessons. So bringing their attention, motivate, giving them some sort of expectation. It will start the class, so that things will be brought into the classroom. Okay. The benefits of active learning methodology is higher engagement. See, active activities increase focus and motivation by making learning meaningful. And better retention capacity. If they do, they involve in the activities. If they discuss with the peer group, the retention power, the retention capacity will increase. Practice and retrieval build stronger memory traces than the passive learning. Because it is not that we teach, they learn, they touch. So the subject matter goes into them by different senses. In the traditional teaching, it will go in only one sense, hearing, just hearing. Here it is not so. They have to touch, they have to feel, they have to look, they have to hear. Even, see, I had a wonderful professor. He used to take me to the hill stations to teach botany. You will take a leaf, you will pluck the plant, you will crunch it, you will give it to us. Just taste it. Wonderful experience we had. You will ask us to taste that. What is this? What sort of taste it is? Oh, this root. It has got this alkaline, this chemical. Such a wonderful experience we had. Even tasting the subject matter. Through 5 senses, the subject matter should enter. So that would give them better experience of learning. Then stronger skills will develop. Critical thinking, communication, ice breaking is very, very important. Make children speak. All children will not speak in the classroom, as we know. Some students will be always listening, staring at us, thinking. They will grab things, but they won't exactly take things. They won't speak it out. Passively they'll sit. We need to make them speak. Give them opportunity. Ask them gentle questions. Make them speak and involve in this teaching learning process. So that would help them to have a stronger skills, critical thinking, communication, and collaboration. So these are the skills for the life and work. Inclusive learning, diverse entry points, let students contribute based on strength and needs. Inclusive education is a very important term. We need to include all students. In a classroom, there will be a topper, there will be a mediocre, and late bloomers also. So we will have always the mixture of students, is it right? So we need to make the late bloomer also to actively involve, include them. We need to include them based on their capacity, based on their level. Let them contribute in the learning process. So these are all the arts, the skills should be acquired by the teacher to include every student. So these are the benefits. See, if we conduct activity, all these things will happen. Core principles of learning. Participation. We need to make each and every student contribute through questioning, problem solving, and presenting. See, create some sort of inquiry, some sort of question in their mind. Allow them to speak. Allow them to ask. It is not that only teachers have to ask questions. Students also, they can ask questions. We need to give freedom to the children to ask questions. That is the good atmosphere. It is not that it's not a disrespect. Asking a question to the teacher. They can ask. They have to feel free to question in the classroom. That would give them answer. Okay? Problem solved. And they will also present things. Okay? Collaboration. Structured group. Roles and interdependence create shared responsibility. Supposing we are conducting a practical. There are different types of things to be done in the practical. You are assigning a topic to a group. Okay, some students will take the apparatus, some students will clean, some students will add what are the things to be added, some students will observe, some students will record the observations, then some students will give information. See, all those things will take place. Each and every student, based on their capacity, their level, they will involve in the group activity. The collaboration makes the learning atmosphere happy learning atmosphere. Then critical thinking. Tasks require analysis, evaluation, and synthesis, not just recall. See, this is Bloom's taxonomy. As you all know, Bloom's taxonomy talks about different types of skills to be imparted among students during our teaching. Knowledge should be there. Application should be there. Knowledge, understanding, application, analysis, synthesis, evaluation, all those things. Thinking, analysis. When all these things will happen? When you give freedom. When you make children actively participate in the learning process. All those things will happen. Automatically, knowledge will go. Automatically, understanding, they will understand the subject. Automatically, they will apply. They'll think where this concept can be applied. What we learn now, how all those things can be applied. They themselves will discuss. Okay, this concept can be applied in this area of our life. The special skill is that we need to connect the subject into life-oriented teaching. We are teaching something about motor, just ask them how the water from your borewell goes to the tank. How are you getting water? What concept helps? There are so many things can be connected with the life. Then reflection. Metacognitive prompts help students diverse strategies. Active learning in action. Think, pair, share. Quick individual thinking, then whole class sharing. Okay. Great for inclusion. The jigsaw. Students become experts on a segment, and then teach peers. If you are breaking a lesson into pieces, small portions, send them into each group. They themselves will become master in that portion, and they themselves will teach the peer. Okay, this is what the content says. See, if we try to teach, okay, it will take time. Make them involved. This is active learning. They themselves will discuss. They teach the peers, builds quality and mastery. They master the subject automatically. Debates, seminars, structured argumentations. Okay. They can discuss. We can ask them to present a topic. Give them a topic. Prepare in a group and present in the classroom. Let the children also ask questions. The other group will ask. It will be very beautiful. Okay. They will come out with flying colors. They will ask different types of questions. They will discuss. Everything will be done there. Your teaching, revision, everything will be done by them. They will understand. They will master the subject matter. Project-based learning. This is what we are coming here to give them an experience. A topic. Just see any projects can be given in that topic. Okay. Give them. So for each and every group, give a special talent. Beautifully answer. They're making them better and play. Okay. Then implementing active steps for it. Beginning maybe a small one. One active or week. 10 minutes. Think parent share or exit ticket. Parent share. It may be a small beginning. Each and every educator should think about this. Design clear task. Okay, if we are giving assignments or any topic, any projects to a group, because we are dividing the class into different design clear task. Different and pace. Okay, this criteria and deliverables for each designing a clear task is also very differentiate after okay. Yes, prompt, suitable prompt, base to demonstrate learning. Make prompts, okay. Visuals. It may be placard, it may be a small bag, it may be a chart. Give them price, get them prepared. Use formative checks. Okay. As we all know, there are two types of checking the assessments: formative and summative. Okay. What is formative? It's like cooking a dish at home. While cooking, testing it. Whether we added salt, whether we added chili properly, all ingredients are added properly. During the preparation, if we are tasting it, that is formative. During if we are taking a small assessment, it is called formative assessment. And the next one is summative. It's called summative assessment. So all those things should go hand in formative plus summative. Okay. Okay, in this connection, the problem challenges we come across. This simple skill and coming we need to impress them, seeing okay, we need to listen. You can have a class control. If any no manage all this. Pressure will be how to manage temperature. With the application. In having a longer lecture session, give them much more divide them into small groups. Give them small activities. Within 10 minutes, they have to complete it. Such a way, it design the time. Then class. What are the problems we come there? How to solve this? Clear role sheet. Okay, you have to do this. You have to do this. Clear and reduce after. So that's it. We need to install this. Alignment. Process and product criteria. Plus and minus, and we should know how to manage all those things also. But the ultimate aim is students should be benefited. They should be actively learning the subject matter. Formative checks, targeted feedback, then summative, as we discussed, summative evaluation. See, formative comes, summative, instructional adjustments can be done. Okay. Case studies, schools thriving with active learning. So it has been done. It has been already proved. City middle school, rural community school, suburban high school. How they implemented active learning methodology and what are the success stories. Implemented weekly PPL units, saw 20% in assessment scores and higher attendance. See, if we are getting active classes, active learning classes, students will be happy. Automatically, they will come to school. They should be happily coming to class. They not do. So they will be happy coming to rural community school. Adapted jigsaw and outdoor inquiry labs. See, where children are learning. Learning in the natural atmosphere. Improved suburban high school. Introduced. It will be very vibrant debates on a particular topic. They will come out with different ideas, which you would not have dreamt of those things. They will come out with beautiful ideas. They will discuss. Okay, out of this discussion, new things will come. This goes critical thinking and polyclinics. The future of education. We have to see how the future of education will be. It should be active. Action. They need to act. Start with one change in our school atmosphere, wherever it may be, college atmosphere. Invest in teachers' growth and measure and reiterate. Pilot a single active, supposing each and every term we need to implement all those things. Pilot a project with active routine. And see the response also is impacted by this. Have a record of all those things. Invest in teachers, coaching, planning, and of practice to scale. Use formative data and student-wise to define tasks and end equality. Mediocre, a topper, moment, get them involved. Automatically, the lead blower will become mediocre within a short period of time. Because you are giving priority. You are including him. So far, all teachers were said, okay, you are not studying well, sit in the corner. Hey, topper, you come. You will do nicely. Come on, you do it. All those things will happen. So this boy will be sitting always there. Okay, I am unfit. When you give them equal opportunity, and they learn together. Future education we have to discuss. Okay. So active learning methodology is an important methodology should be followed in the last atmosphere. And in Tamil Nadu, we have a beautiful system. The same system we have. Active learning methodology is that our actively involved in teaching and learning process. First thing when we go to the classroom, we introduce, we motivate them, we introduce the topic in an interesting way, and they will physically need to bring them. The first thing we do is motivation and introducing the lesson in an interesting way, making them read the lesson. First thing what we do is we will make them read the content and underline the importance. This is the first point where we make them actively involved. They are taking the subject matter, reading it, underline the important technical terms they come across while reading. First thing. Then we'll ask them to prepare a mind map on the content they have studied. Preparing a mind map. They will be sitting in a group. We'll make them sit in a group. The group will be designed in a beautiful way. We'll mix people, upper, mediocre, and late bloomers, so that they will help one another. They will learn the lesson as a group. No one will be left out. Then, after preparing a mind map, they will come to the classroom in the front. They will consolidate our in a group. Very nice. They will take the presentation. They will take the consolidation in the classroom. Topic. The teacher will topic. They will read by using a projector, using recapitulate the lesson. Then evaluation will be done. Evaluation. Whatever topic taught in that topic, teacher will ask questions to the students. Already teacher would have prepared all those things. It may be objective. Objective, we have different types of questions, as you all know. Okay. Maybe knowledge oriented. It may be prompting, probing, maybe open type, closed type. Okay, open type question we will ask first. Okay, a question will have different answers. Such kind of questions will be asked so that everybody will answer. Then closed type questions will be asked. That question will have only one answer. Then gradually we'll go to the depth of the evaluation. Then probing questions, prompting questions. See, by asking all those 4 types of questions, we'll evaluate. Then some students, even after all those things, some students would not have exactly received the teaching. Okay. Then we need to help them. Okay. By asking a few questions or giving them time for doubt clearing session. For the late bloomers, they will come out now. What is this? This term I'm not able to understand. This term I'm not able to understand. Doubt clearing sessions. Then evaluation part. We'll move to the evaluation part. Helping the children to fill all the evaluation parts of the lesson that are listed at the back of the lessons. Then writing. Then we'll give remedial teaching. Finally, we'll assign them a project work. See, I have attended an interview in UPSC Delhi for a couple of years. So I have a question. Listen. Students are very active. They are listening your lessons well. Next day you are conducting a test. Most of them are not performing. What would be the reason? That was the question asked to me. I gave different answers. But I was told that your teaching was good, excellent. At that time, everyone was very active. Next day, when you conduct a small test, if they are not able to perform well, that means you would not have given them opportunity to have a touch with the subject matter that day. So that is very, very important. After teaching, we should not put a full stop. There should be a comma. Give them opportunity to touch the subject matter, to have a touch. It may be in any form. It may be homework, it may be project, maybe writing work. They should touch the subject matter so that once again they will read. Once again the subject matter will come to their mind so that it will be fresh. The next, when you conduct the test, definitely they will be able to perform better. So these are the active learning methodology we have discussed today. If you have any questions, you can ask. Thank you so much, Dr. BETKAR, for giving me this wonderful opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for accepting our invitation and joining today here. You have made this continued series without a gap, and you are always the best supporter for us because this series is the daily series. If any time any speaker unable to join, then we always come in problem. But today you issued our message and joined here as the speaker. We are thankful to you, sir. All participants are requested to discuss with our speaker and can fill the feedback link. Thank you, sir. Active learning model with examples of your interview. Also, the best PPT you have made and explained also very perfectly. We are thankful to you and request all the participants to discuss with our speaker. Thank you. Participants are requested to fill the feedback link.